Welcome to High Tea with Me, with your host, Katrina Brittingham. You brought your favorite beverage, and she brought the career advice. Now sit back and relax while you get advice that will take you to the next destination in your career or business. And now, Katrina Brittingham.
Hello, I'm Katrina Brittingham. I am the host of High Tea with Me, and I'm here today to help you through the social distancing as it impacts employees and businesses. Today, we are going over some financing options for small businesses. And so the government has infused a fund for small business owners to help them through this crisis. And so I went to the Small Business Administration and found that they have a economic injury disaster loan. So if you click on that, it will ask you a series of questions about yourself and your business. And so it asks you for qualifications. If you are an applicant with a business with less than 500 and less employees. And so you can be an independent contractor, you can be a LLC, you can be a corporation, but you have to have less than 500 employees in order to be eligible. So if you're in agriculture, they have something for you. You can look and see if you're considered a small business by going to the SBA and looking at the size standards. They have a link for that, which is www.sba.gov/size-standards. I will have the link in the comment box below. If you are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and watching from there, if you are on Facebook, it will also be there as well. And so if you are a nonprofit that is also not a government entity, you qualify for this. And so they're saying to review and check all that applies to you. So you must review and find out if you're not an eligible entity. And if you're not an eligible entity, you are someone who is not engaged in illegal activity. So if you are, you're not qualified for it. No principal applicant with 50% or greater ownership you cannot be delinquent more than 60 days in child support obligations. It says that you cannot be a farm, so they don't want you to apply. Doesn't have any live performances of any lewd acts. You do not devise more than 1/3 of your income from gambling debts. You are not a business that does lobbying, and you cannot be a state, local, or municipal entity and cannot be a member of Congress. And yes, I did have to read those. I tried memorizing them and it didn't work. After you get through that, it will ask you information about your business, when your business was founded, financial information about your business, your gross sales, your gross income, and things like that. Once you complete that portion of the application, they will review your application and then they will get back to you. They do also ask about your industry, and they have a whole listing of different industries for you to select, and then they have an other category where you can put in what you are if it's not in the list. So that is the first one that they have in financing that they have for COVID-19. So in response to the pandemic, small business owners in the United States, Washington, D.C., and the territories are eligible to apply for the economic injury disaster loan. And it gives you an advance of up to $10,000. So it could be less than $10,000 they approve you for, or it could be the max, depending on what they approve you for. And so it provides working capital of up to $2 trillion that can provide vital economic support to small businesses to help them overcome the temporary losses that they are experiencing in revenue because of what is going on with the global pandemic. And the loan advance will provide economic relief to those currently experiencing temporary revenue loss. Funds will be made available within 3 days of a successful application, so they're getting the money pretty quickly. And this loan advance will not have to be repaid. So it's funny, they're calling it a loan, but you don't have to repay it. That's the interesting thing about it. So you have some money that is going to be provided to you, and it does not have to be repaid, which is also a plus. They have debt relief through the Small Business Administration, and it will provide a reprieve to small businesses as they overcome challenges created by this crisis. So this is also as a result of the crisis and is independent from the government funding. And under this program, you will also pay the principal and interest at the SBA. The SBA will pay the principal and the interest of new 7A loans issued prior to September 27, 2020, and we will go through what a 7A loan is. And the SBA will also pay the principal of interest and the interest and the principal for current S7 loans for a period of 6 months. So yours doesn't get paid totally, but they'll pay for 6 months. So that's a plus. So if you already have a 7A loan that you have taken out, they will cover it for 6 months. So that is a help. And so that's something that you need to know and a resource for you as a small business owner. And they also have what is called bridge loans. And so they have an express bridge loan pilot program, which allows small businesses who currently have a business relationship with the SBA, with the SBA Express lender, to access up to $25,000 with less paperwork. These loans can provide vital economic support to small businesses to help overcome the temporary revenue loss that can be experienced. And these are term loans, or you can use the bridge loan to fill the gap for applying for the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan. If the small business has an urgent need for cash while waiting for a decision for the economic disaster loan, they may qualify for the SBA Express Disaster Bridge Loan. So you have a bridge loan that you can get in the interim of waiting for the processing of the economic disaster. That loan will not be covered by the SBA, but you will be able to pay it back if you get the money for the other loan. And so they have terms of giving you up to $25,000 in cash, and they have a fast turnaround and will be paid in full or in part by the proceeds of the economic injury development loan. So that's how once you get that money, the payment will go to that. So if you've used part of that money, then you will pay the portion that you have available left once you get approved, and then you will be responsible for the remaining balance of that loan. And so you can find an express bridge loan by going to a local SBA district office online. So you would click the link to find that, and I will provide that link. So now that we've gone through that and we spoke about the 7A loan, we are going to look at the different types of loans that they have available to you. And so I'm going to hopefully find this quicker than I did before. I have to actually go out. And look here. I actually did have this up earlier, and for some reason I could not find it. So they do have also, because I found something else in my searching, is they have a paycheck protection program with prioritizes millions of Americans employed by small businesses by authorizing up to $349 billion towards job retention and certain other expenses. So small businesses and eligible nonprofit organizations, veterans organizations, and tribal businesses described in the Small Business Act, as well as individuals who are self-employed or independent contractors, are eligible if they meet the following standards. So eligible recipients may qualify for up to $10 million determined by 8 weeks of providing your average payroll, plus an additional 25% of that amount. Excuse me. Loan payments will be deferred for 6 months. If you maintain your workforce, SBA will forgive the portion of the loan proceeds that are used to cover the first 8 weeks of payroll and certain other expenses following loan origination. So if you want to learn more about that, that link will be at the bottom of the screen as well. So I am actually going to provide some information. Here it is, access to capital. So the SBA provides on a normal basis a number of loan resources for small businesses to utilize when operating their business. For more information, you would go to www.sba.gov/funding-programs/loans. That link will be at the bottom as well. So the 7A program, which will be given if you take it out prior to September 27, 2020, is a loan program that offers up to $5 million and is an all-inclusive loan program developed by lending partners for eligible small businesses within the United States and its territories. The uses of the proceeds include working capital, expansion, renovation, new construction, purchase of land or buildings, purchase of equipment, leasehold improvements, fixtures, refinancing debt for compelling reasons, seasonal lines of credit, inventory, or starting up a business. So if you found yourself out of work because of what's happening with COVID, and you have a business that you can work that during this time online or work from home or something like that, then you can put together a business plan and apply for the loan. Because I did do some research on that, and they do want you to have a business plan in order. So if you can get the business plan together, then you will be able to have apply for that. So they do want you to have a business plan in order if you are starting a business. If you currently have a business, it's just good practice to have a business plan together in the first place, because if you're going and seeking financing, that is one of the things that they're going to ask for, as well as some financial information. They also have the Community Advantage, which is a loan pilot program that allows mission-based lenders to assist small businesses in underserved markets with a maximum of $250,000. The uses of the proceeds are the same as the standard 7A loan. So you can get that financing. You have the 504 loan program, which is designed to foster economic development and job creation and or retention. The eligible use of the proceeds is limited to the acquisition or eligible refinance of fixed assets. So if you need to buy any fixed assets, then you can get this loan. They have a microloan program also, which involves making loans to nonprofit lending organizations to underserved markets. Authorized use of loan proceeds includes working capital, supplies, machinery, and equipment, and fixtures. It does not include real estate in this list of items that you can use the finances for. The maximum loan amount is $50,000 with an average size of $14,000. So this is for people who are having issues with financing during this time. You have options available to you. I'm also looking also into some of these programs for myself. If you have any questions or you need any business advice, you can give me a call at 888-712-4956, or you can email me at info@ventureready.net. That will also be down in the comment section as well, because we do provide business coaching. We help people who are doing starting up in business. We also help people who have been in business for some time and found some gaps that they need to fill in, or they're expanding to bring in staff because they were a solopreneur or they need to bring in more staff. We help you with that as well. So you can contact me regarding those and set up a 30-minute consultation to talk about the type of services that you need and what we can provide to you. I do thank you for coming and listening to the show. I do want to encourage you to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. If you are watching on YouTube, I want you to friend me if you are on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/ventureready, or you can search for me, Katrina Brittingham. And once you start typing in my name, I will pop up. Since I tend to be the only Katrina Brittingham out there, I pop up pretty much immediately. And you can reach out to me there. You can go to my LinkedIn page, which is linkedin.com/Katrina Brittingham. And that is, Twitter, which is Katrina PB is my handle. And you can also go to IG, which is Venture Ready, which is the handle. And you can go and get more tips. You can get more information. You can get some inspiration depending on where you are going on the page. And I do thank you again for reaching out. I do have also, tomorrow, my book, Why Not Me? From Insecurity to Gaining Success is my new book that is coming out that talks about how I overcame insecurities to gain success in my corporate and my business that I currently have now, my corporate life and my business life that I have now. And I'm excited about it. I do believe that it will be an inspiration to you and some of the things that I had overcome professionally and personally, because, people talk about their successes, but also while you're working, you also go through some challenges in life that impact your professional career, that impact your business. And how do you overcome those things in order to get back on track and do what you need to do? Right now is a crisis that is impacting your professional life and your business. And so, how to get that drive to keep on going when it looks like everything is coming against you. So that's what the book is about. It is my own personal story. And I hope that you do purchase the book. You can go to facebook.com/Katrina the author, and that will have more information about the book. It is in pre-order through my publisher, Glorious Works Publishing, and I will have the link for that there where you can pre-order the book. Every book that is pre-ordered will have a personal signature and a message for myself, words of encouragement for you. So if you feel the need or you are so inclined, please purchase my book and get some inspiration. Please reach out to me, even if you just have any questions about business, about your professional life, about getting some work from home opportunities, about finding employment in areas that are considered essential right now, because they do have jobs that are coming in. Please reach out to me and I'll be more than willing to assist you. Thank you again for watching the show and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of High Tea with Me. To be a guest on the show, contact us via email info@ventureready.net. Thank you again and see you next week.